Howdy, this is Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man. This video is how I break my pipes in. Okay, this is already broken in, but I'm going to use this as a prop on how to break in a pipe. Two things I do. Number one, I choose the tobacco before I choose the pipe. Why is that? Because the tobacco obviously is the reason why you're smoking pipe, not the other way around. And second of all, I select it based on what I'm going to put in this pipe. This pipe straight, it's K Woody Anglo-Saxon. Very nice. I've had this now for 3 months, and it's pretty much broken in. It doesn't have much cake, but I'm not doing it. I didn't break it in to develop cake. I broke the pipe in so it'd be conditioned to withstand heat, and condition the pipe to become stronger. Now, this pipe I use for aromatics. Basically, I always choose a pipe based, if I'm going to buy a new one, based on if I'm going to smoke an English blend or I'm going to smoke a aromatic blend. The only one that I choose that doesn't really matter, the merchant pipes. But this one is for aromatic. So my aromatic pipe is for aromatics. My English blend pipes are for my English blend. Why? I don't like ghosting. I don't like to have to use this pipe for an English blend and all of a sudden I'm tasting a Cavendish Ghost, or I'm tasting some kind of burley, Kentucky burley, or what have you. And that often happens when you use different tobaccos in one pipe. You might have gone through that, maybe not. I have, plenty of times. So I learned after about 10 years, listen, I'm not gonna struggle anymore. I'm not gonna go through this problem anymore. I just began buying pipes, one for aromatic blends and one for English blends. So therefore, the next thing I do is I fill my bowl. I'll tell you why I fill the bowl. Because I want to condition it from top to bottom and not bottom from up. Because when you do that, you can often crack your pipe, a brand new pipe. And the worst part about a pipe, if it's cracked, I mean, you basically give it away, throw it away, or just use it for a prop or something like that. Or if you can fix it, some people like to restore pipes. But if you have an expensive pipe, let's say this is a Dunhill, and you don't condition it properly, and it cracks, there goes your money. So what I do, this is not how to fill a pipe, this is how to condition a pipe. So I put in the tobacco I'm going to use. I usually like to break in pipe with a Virginia and a barley base. Why, Miguel? Because it burns quickly, and halfway through the bowl, I just don't smoke it anymore, because I want to condition my pipe in layers. Usually this one is like 3 layered. I'll start here, and then I'll just stop smoking. Then I relight it, start the next phase, and the next phase. I let it sit, let it breathe. The following day, I do it again. Once I smoke the pipe for about a day or two. I won't touch the pipe for a while. I'll let it sit. Why? I just do, and it seems to work for me. So, if you do something and then it enhances your pipe, why change, right? The next thing I do when I break in a pipe, I never use butane lighter. In this, I use matches. Why? With butane lighter, you can't char the top. Let's say you have a Grecian plateau, and it's like this, and you end up charring it because you have one of those burner type lighters, you know, and it's an expensive pipe. You don't want that, so I go back to the basics. This is only for breaking in my pipe. I light one up, slowly go around the bowl, but I make sure it's centered. Sometimes I stop. It's okay. I tamp down to allow the ashes to spread. It's still lit, see? Because I got even burn all around. Why? Because after a while you develop the skills of I suck in, then I put air back here to allow it. Also watch your draw. I have a heavy draw, so if I draw heavy, it's going to burn hotter. Never use a very dry tobacco to burn, to break in a pipe. Sometimes with some people, or for my English blend pipe, I like Oriental tobacco because it burns slow. For me, the Oriental blends are the best blends to break in a pipe. It burns slow. When it burns slow, it's giving time to process, to hit the walls of the inside of the briar, or you could develop a very thin coating of about 1 millimeter. Basically, I spend time. Some people wrap it. I'm wrapping. I like puffing it because as I puff it, I'm tasting it. And if it's aromatic, I like to taste it, man. You also got to be careful with certain aromatics that are heavily sugar based. Okay? Be very careful with that. You don't want something too, a nice burley base. Aromatic be nice. A nice Virginia. I mostly prefer Virginia and barley to break in an aromatic pipe. And if you tell me, Taylor, how about if I want to use one pipe for both? That's fine, but you're going to have ghosts. If you have aromatic, most aromatics have Virginia, have burley, have black Cavendish, which is a process, and you're not going to get much ghost. But if you're going to use aromatic and then all of a sudden you're going to use it for English blends, you're going to get ghosting. It's going to happen. Trust me. I smoked a lot of years. Happening. He's turning off by itself. I come, tamp it down again. See any smoke coming out? Very little. I come back, use matches, I make sure that the match is already burning about a quarter of the way. And there you go, simple as that. So, if you're gonna smoke aromatic, make sure that pipe is just for aromatics. If you're gonna smoke English blend, make sure it's for English blend. I don't do anymore because I just can't afford it. One pipe for a particular blend. I used to smoke a lot of Bork and Riff. You know, it's a Danish tobacco, and I went and I bought a Nording pipe, and I'd only smoke that particular blend with that pipe. No other tobacco, just that. And I tell you, trust me, you get great smoke. So let's say, if you're gonna buy 20 pipes, 30 pipes, you might as well pick a pipe for a particular blend and use it for that particular blend. I highly suggest that. You won't have no ghosting problem. That pipe will absorb that particular tobacco. It's like a pizza oven that has charcoal in it. You use the same ingredients, you're gonna get the same results. So this is Pipe of the Answer Man, Pipe of the Sailor Man, Sailor the Piper Man. Basically, for 40 years, that's what I've done. 42 years, that's what I've done. One pipe for aromatic, one pipe for my English blends. Then down the road, when I began buying more pipes, one pipe for whatever blends. I had one for one pipe for my Dunhill. I mean, I had my Dunhill pipe. I had one blend for my Dunhill pipe. The Rattray mix, just for my Dunhill. Then I got to the point where for my Danish blends, my Danish pipes, I use double O Larsen pipe tobaccos. That I learned from him, from Larsen himself. He told me, Miguel, you have a couple of my pipes. Yeah. Just use my tobacco, please. You're gonna find a great difference. That's how he developed his briar, his tobacco blend too. To customize. That's what he told me, and that's what I did, and I had great success. Pipe maker knows his pipes, right? He knows his tobacco blends for his pipes. So there you go. Then I sit. It's halfway down the bowl. Gray ash. When you get gray ash like this, that tobacco that I'm using, it's been sitting for 3 months. And I come, usually tamp it down. And as you tamp lightly, you're lowering it, right? It's actually lowering it. So it's getting even burn in different levels. That's what I've always done. So that's my method of breaking in a pipe. One pipe for aromatics and one pipe for English. Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man, smooth sailing.